I know.
Everybody loved him. Hundreds of people would be by the courthouse, and he, put up his finger to the government, and that's it. This man is dying, and you still have him in solitary confinement. He was tied, his feet to the bed, and his hands were tied to the bed. People want to question if my father was weak or tough. He had a severe kidney infection. He was sick. He didn't get to see a doctor. By the time he got off the bus, he was covered in blood. If there was ever a time to become a rat or something, it would have been then. No, instead he fought fire. Eli has never had any conversation with my father. You lie about my son? Like, this is how sick they are. I defend my family. I think I do a pretty good job of defending my family. But other people defend my family also. I don't ask them to do it, but they do. Hello, Marla and Angela. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
How is everyone tonight? Hello, can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Let's say hi quick. Lefty's rejected lover. We are going to find out who made them. Don't worry about it. Hello, David Cameron. Thank you very much, David Cameron. Thank you. And thank you, Justice for Alan Kaiser. Hi, Grant. Hello, damn it, Mandy. Hello, Steve. Hello, FIFA King. Hello, Maureen. Carol. It's Carol Quill. Hello to Steve. Hello, Cromel. What's that noise? Hi, Petey Paisano. Let's see. We're going top. Hello to Top G to GG. John Holiday, how are you? Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter. Oh, you two have to tell me what you're doing tomorrow. Hello, Gianni. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Wade Banano. And there's Carol. Hello, Carol. And Angie's here. Surprise, everybody. Angela is here.
Surprise, surprise.
And I'll get to everybody when we do our comments. But how are you two tonight?
Good. A little busy tonight. Was preparing for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And what are you doing tomorrow?
Everybody over.
Oh, you're having everybody by you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. Can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Okay. And what are you cooking?
Lasagna, ham, all the extras. I'm not a baker. I never was, but my sister takes care of all of that.
Okay.
But just lots of good food. And
Do you make like pasta too?
yeah, I'm making a lasagna.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, my sister is making stuffed shells. What else?
How many people are you having?
23.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, you know what it is? Like all the nieces and nephews, they're all married with kids now, so everybody kind of like separates, and because there's so many of us. The only time we really get together as with everyone is usually like Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
And then there's a house full.
I know. What about you, Marla? What are you doing tomorrow?
My brother is coming up, and we are going to have ham, mashed potatoes, greens, and rolls. Is that what we got? Yeah, the rolls. I didn't know what to make because this is like the first year I'm officially doing everything for everyone. So I don't know what is traditional. So I just Googled it, and that's what I got. I didn't.
Are you kidding
I
me?
don't like.
You're so funny. You had to Google Easter dinner.
Because I don't know, like when you're hosting it yourself, I don't know what you're traditionally supposed to have. So that's what we found. So that's what I bought. But I substituted out
own,
the asparagus for greens.
yeah,
We
you
skipped
make your own tradition, Marla. Right? Do you do these stuffed artichokes?
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do all that. I thought you had to.
Marla,
Yeah.
what have you done like all these years up until now? What have you done?
I would go to my granny's house.
And what did Granny make?
Oh gosh, she does a whole. Um, well, she does ham, and then she does greens, and then she does baked mac and cheese.
Okay. So, but so you knew what you normally eat on Easter, right?
Yeah, but I don't like baked mac and cheese. I don't like
Oh,
a lot of the stuff she makes because it's fried. And I keep trying to tell her, you're going to give us all some type of cancer doing that. She
oh
God.
my
fries
God.
everything. And I mean, she's like old school, so she don't fry it in normal people stuff. Let me tell you what she does, Angel. You never heard of this stuff before. She keeps grease on her stove when she cooks, and she pours it into the container, and then she uses it again, and then yells at me because I'm like, Granny, you know they make more, right? You don't have to save the grease, but she saves it, and then she puts it in other food. That's nasty.
You know what? There's a lot of people that used to do that.
Yeah, well, especially if you're like if you have a deep fryer, if you
Exactly.
you could use the same oil if it's the same type of food. You're not gonna like, fry shrimp and then, make chicken wings,
I honestly didn't know you could do that. So
Yeah,
everybody does that then.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have a deep fryer and people that fry, yeah, they because but it's not good, I don't think, if you made fried chicken and then you want to use the same oil for fried shrimp. I
No,
don't know
absolutely,
how that, yeah, right? That's not
absolutely
good.
not. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't use it, the same oil 10 times. Use it up, 2
Yeah,
3
a
times.
few times, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's what my granny uses, that lard. That's not healthy.
Nothing is healthy.
I was just gonna say that nothing is
You want to
healthy.
hear a really funny story? When I first got
Yes.
married, I didn't really know how to cook. So I was so excited I was gonna make fried shrimp. I had no idea what I was doing. And I was making the fried shrimp and my husband's friend was coming over. And oh my God, started eating. It was crunchy. I forgot to take the shell off.
Oh my God, my sister-in-law Kimmy did the same
I
thing.
had
She
to take
made my brother
it. Is
birthday
good.
dinner.
Now at the time I didn't eat seafood. Now I love it, but at that time I didn't eat seafood, and I was like, "Is it good?" And they're like, "Yeah."
Oh my God, that's so funny. Kimmy did the same thing. She made like a pot of like put sauce, I think she was making shrimp spaghetti and shrimp, and my brother went and he looked in the pot and he's like, "You didn't clean the shrimp?" She goes, "What do you mean clean the shrimp?"
Well, you gotta
Yeah,
cook.
my mother did that once too with my father with galamad.
Oh my
I'm
God.
glad you said that because I would have done the same thing. Now I know not to do it.
No, you have to take that out. You have to take
Yeah.
the shrimp out of the shell. And how was your dinner, Ange, anyway? Did they eat it?
They tried, but they had one bite and realized there was shells on it. Of course, they didn't eat it.
That's so funny.
I wouldn't
The
want.
first time I cooked for Lewis was when we got back from the honeymoon and I had to cook now. And I made lentil soup. But it was like I didn't know at that time. I had no idea. And it was like a pot of water with one bag of lentils. But it was like when he scooped it up, he had like one lentil with a whole broth. Yeah, that's it. It was terrible. But
Oh
he,
my
he was nice. He pretended. And then
God.
and then I was gonna make macaroni on, Sunday, and his parents were coming over, and I didn't know how to make sauce then either. Not like I do today, but all I saw was his father was using like a half a container of grated cheese on it. And I knew that it wasn't good. When somebody starts pouring a whole
Yes.
container or half a container.
Yep.
Oh,
Let me answer Wade. Wade, yes. But I call that the vein poop.
yeah, that is. It's hi, Bernie Williams. Hello, low rider girl. Hello, Jesse. Hello, real deal, David James. I think I missed some. Evan, the nice guy, Bryant. And who else? I missed somebody from
Low
before.
rider girl is here.
Yes, I said hello to Low Rider Girl. And Bernie Williams is MRE's 13th friend, that childhood friend that came on here.
Hi, Bernie.
Hi, Charles Sawyer. And Heidi Black. What are you eating tomorrow, Heidi Black? Hello.
Hi, Heidi.
Happy Easter, Heidi. And let's see. What was the first time you cooked, Marla?
When I got married.
Yeah, was it a disaster or it was good?
I tried to cook. It didn't. it was fried chicken, and it looked so pretty on the outside. So I was like, "Oh, I did a good job." But then it was all like red and stuff in the middle. I don't know how to fry chicken.
See, listen, I'm going to tell you what happened to me when I was pregnant with my son. So that we're talking about 30. I'm not saying his age on here, but over 30 years ago, over 35 years ago, I was pregnant and I made fried chicken. This is when, again, the beginning, and I was learning, and I made fried chicken. Well, I got so sick. I mean, so the sick, the kind of sick where all the red dots are all over your
Your
face.
face, yes.
And in your eye, on your eyeballs and all over your face. And now I had to go out Lewis and I had to go out to dinner with my mother and father. And we were going to City Island and I couldn't eat. And he just looked at my face and he's like, what happened to your face? And I told him, and he's like, did you call the doctor? And I said, no, because I was pregnant. I said, no. And he's like, oh, you got to call the doctor. What happened? I said, I don't know. I made fried chicken. He goes, you still got to call the doctor. But I was fine. I didn't really eat that night, but by the next day I was fine. But that was my early days cooking. I don't know how Lewis survived. I don't know how he survived. Hello there, Lee Cole III. Happy Easter to everyone, and God bless Tiny Tim. Who's Tiny Tim? I don't know who. Oh, Tiny Tim, the tulips guy?
Tiny Tim, isn't that from the
Tiptoe
Christmas.
Through the Tulips? Yeah, he sings the. It's Tiny Tim from somewhere else. Hello, Gage.
Isn't that the Tiny Tim from the? What is it? It's not A Christmas Story. It's the other Christmas Carol.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Tiny Tim from the from the Grinch or something.
The Christmas Carol. You know the little boy that was that.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know who he is. Okay.
Uncle Zio. Maddie.
Hello, Uncle Zio. Hello to Big Bones. Hello, Joff. Hello, Bella Rose. That's what I meant to say before. Hello, Mr. Smith. And let's see, who else did I miss? Who did I miss? Nick. How are you, Nick? Jason. Hi, Jason. Jason says, hi, Angel, Marla, Angela, mods, and chat. Happy Easter to all. Happy Easter to you, too.
Yes, happy Easter, everyone. Hi, Gianna.
Yeah. Yes, happy Easter Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Hello to Yankees for Life. Hi, Montauk. Hi, Yankees. Okay, so now let me tell you what I watched yesterday and what I want to talk about tonight.
Okay.
So I watched, I don't know if Marla, I know you didn't see it, and you did.
Yeah.
So it was Justice Tech Pro's video that he put out yesterday. It's only 20 minutes long, but I want to play that because I want to talk about that. Are you girls good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So hello, Mark Kelly. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know. Do they celebrate Easter tomorrow in the UK? Is it tomorrow for the UK too? Mark Kelly. I know Greek Easter is next Sunday. My niece is in the UK right now. My niece is in England.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, very excited. She's in England.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm jealous. I wish I was with her. Let's see. Big Bone says my mother used to fry the eggs in bacon grease. My aunt used to scream, "You're gonna kill us," every Sunday breakfast, same routine. I know a lot of people who do that. And let me tell you something, those eggs are really good. When you fry them in the bacon grease, it's really they're really good.
Excuse me, Angel. Kane Chase is here. He left you a super chat.
Did he? Wait. All right, I'm coming down. I'm scrolling down real fast, Keen Shades. Hello. Let me see. Hi, Kane Shades, and here it is. Thank you, Kane Shades. Thank you so much. Happy Easter to you too. Even though Kane Shades didn't even know that Easter was this Sunday.
What?
Last night, he didn't know that Easter was this Sunday. You know what happened? Last night, him and MRE were on, and they were talking, and he's like, they both thought Easter was next Sunday, and then I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. I'm actually losing it because I thought Easter was this Sunday. And then I saw somebody in the chat saying Easter's next Sunday.
Did you get eggs? Do you do an Easter egg hunt? Did either of you get eggs?
No. I do it when like my grandchildren will come over.
Oh, okay.
But tomorrow we're not going to be home tomorrow. I just want you to know the phone was I put the phone on silent, and I just got a Cash App. Tommy Real Deal, thank you so much. Yeah, I told you. You don't have to do that. And then he's going to yell, I know I don't have to do it. But thank you so much for, what is this? Let me see. Buy something for your grandson. Happy Easter. Thank you so much. I will, Tommy. Thank you.
Oh, may I answer someone?
Thank you so much. What'd you say?
Garnished wages. I've never seen him here before, but he's asking, Angel, will you be ending before 10? Why does she have to? Is there a time limit?
Oh, Garnished Wages is the account that was kept bothering me last night in Kane Shades chat. I don't know why. Why?
I don't know. That was answering. He was asking the question.
Yeah. That account kept.
They were bothering. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were being very annoying. I think that's the one. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But there was a few accounts. 3 different people who kept saying, 3 different accounts who kept saying, hi, Chris Trock, who kept saying the same thing over and over again. So that's why. Okay, so let me get this, okay? Hold on. And here. Okay, let me know if you can you can see it right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to make it bigger anyway. I think I should
fighting.
What happened?
It said Maddie and Uncle Zio are fighting in the chat.
Oh, all right. As long as those two are fighting, that's
Yeah,
fine.
It's funny.
Okay, so you can both see it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's play it. Oh, I wanted to mute myself. Hold on.
Should I
So it
mute?
doesn't. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see if it's echoey.
Okay. Just let me know when I will.
Hope everybody's doing well and getting ready for their weekend. I wanted to do a video just, I guess, in response to a post that a co host of an old lying informant show where he would co host with the informant John Pernisi. His name's Tom LaVecchia. I guess he put up a post. He tried tagging myself and the We Push Back channel. And I guess the purpose of this post was try to insinuate that whatever emails he's getting, I guess he's getting threatening emails. He should join the club on that. But whatever ones he's getting is in some way tied to me. Those are the false accusations that I'm used to. That's been going on from day one. People saying I pay people to do things. People say I tell people to do videos. And that's fine. They can make claims whatever they want, but the time will come to go through that and see exactly who told who what. And I'm not worried about my conduct on here. I'm not worried about my conduct off here. I have never instructed anybody on any level to do anything. I focus on what I put out. I focus on the information that I want to use based on what is already public. My material comes from various sources, but they're all public sources, whether I'll find a post on Instagram that an informant may put up, or a post on Reddit that somebody who had dealings with the informant may put up, or public comments on YouTube. Those are all any public court records, anything that's public. There's never any protected information released. There's never any information that's under protective order that's discussed. And in all my episodes on my Justice Tech Pros podcast, on the We Push Back channel podcast, I've never taken down one episode since I started. So I'm not concerned about any of my material. Everything stands on its face. I stand behind everything I've ever said. A lot of other of these content creators can't say that they never took down an episode. I can. Not one ever came down in the 4 years I've been on YouTube. Again, I understand that this is the first time a lot of these guys are experiencing another side to that coin. They're so used to coming on here and having hosts entertain them, allow them to use their platform to talk about people, to bash people, to make fun of people. This host in particular got drunk on several episodes and would chime in. As is displayed on a few of the on one of the videos anyway, where he's chiming in, making fun of somebody from John's former life, talking about having merchandise made to mock this individual. So those are the things and the statements they want to make publicly. And apparently when you show them what they have done and things they have said about people, that's a huge problem. They don't like it to be used that way. They only want it to be used for entertainment, where they can mock people, irregardless how that affects family, friends, defense teams, the defendants, or if they're not defendants, whether it affects the people in general. I mean, they did an episode. John Pernisi was insulting, defaming, and slandering a former girlfriend's reputation, irregardless of how that impacted her kids, any significant other in her life, things like that. Well, We Push Back, myself, I'm going to continue to focus on those things. I feel it's very important that the public sees their behavior of what takes place after they're done testifying, and how they claim that they're starting over this, new leaf, and they want to do different things. They're making all these claims, but yet the actions don't really support that. And if that is insulting to people, well, so be it. It's insulting to a lot of people, the material they put out. And that's what this platform's for, and that's what this country's for. Free speech. You have a right to put out oppositional views, oppositional statements. And as I always say, I'm not even here to convince anybody. I'm here just to put it out, and I want the public to review everything, and then they decide who's who and what's what. They decide if my material's way off base and the lying informants are accurate, or vice versa. That's just how it goes. But without the public having all of the pieces to that puzzle, they can't make any rational decision. They can only make a decision based on the material given. So when they're only given material that represents one argument, obviously that's going to be the strong argument. And now that I'm introducing items that may impact the other side of the argument and raise a voice or raise question to the other side of the stories they're telling, that's a big problem. People want to write letters, and listen, that's their right. They could write letters to whoever they need to. And if I have to defend my material and I have to cite examples of what these individuals have done in the past, I'll do that. Thankfully, one advantage of housing all this information is we have everything. Even if they try to take it down to hide it so they can say, oh no, we never did that. We're good boys and girls. We don't abuse anybody. We don't tell lies. Well, I'll be able to show contradictory information to those claims.
Now, I'm going to finish that, but I wanted to fill everybody in. It seems that Tom LaVecchia and John Panisi said some things and making fun of people that he ratted on.
Yeah.
And so Dominic, we push back. I'm sorry. We push back. And like people like Kane Shades and Assassinino and whatever, they're making, the clip channels, they're taking some of that and they're showing it. And Tom LaVecchia had given Kane Shades some strikes. And also, from what I understand, made a threatening community post to we push back Dominic. And so Tom later took it down, but this is what Justice Tech Pros is talking about, just to fill everybody in on that, okay?
So he put a threatening thing up in his community page and then took it down?
Yeah, he took it down. I guess, maybe after he saw this, I'm not sure, but he did take it down. But I just want to say, I'm going to continue this conversation when this is over, but all I'm going to say is what a pair of balls these people have, because they get up on YouTube. It's bad enough you already testified against these people, but then you get on YouTube and you start trashing the people you put in prison.
And their families.
And when the families come back at you and say you're lying, then you start trashing the family members. It's been done to me.
I know.
So that's why let's finish, okay?
Yep.
Let me mute. Hold on.
And again, I expect this from individuals such as this. I expect people, you got to understand, people like that, folks, they only want a one-way street. In other words, they only want what benefits them, what makes them look the best, what makes them look professional, what makes them look like this big businessman. When you start showing that they're not independent people, they don't have an independent stance when they are interviewing these lying informants. They're actually very involved, and they're chiming in and they're adding to the stories, and they're adding to the insults and they're adding to the behavior. That's on them. That's the choice they chose to make when they start drinking on camera and they start getting drunk publicly. Those are choices they chose to make. Never once have I come on here where I had a drink in me. I'm not a prude. I'll enjoy a nice glass of wine, but this isn't the forum for that. I don't think it's the place to come on publicly and make a mockery of yourself and get all red-faced and act a fool. In my opinion, to me, grown men don't conduct themselves that way. But what do I know? Because it's all over the place. Maybe my definition of how somebody should react or conduct themselves or behave is antiquated, but I'd rather stick with my antiquated beliefs on how you represent yourself than what I currently see a lot of individuals doing on YouTube and on these different platforms. So when they were smoking cigars, telling stories, lying about people, using images, this content creator used several images in memes of my father, other people's family members, and not so flattering memes. The lying informant John Panisi has made several mocking memes using my father's image. And listen, that's how it goes. I'm not complaining. There's nothing I could do about that. He has a right to do that. But I'm going to counteract with my facts. I don't counteract with stupid elementary memes of taking somebody's face and put. To me, that's like, honestly, you got to have an IQ of about 45 when you start doing that, because I can't relate to that. I mean, putting faces on him, that's like, child humor, I guess. I guess to an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old, that's funny.
Okay, let me just say something. I also don't find that funny. And I used to complain about that in the beginning, but whatever, people do what they want to do. But I just want to say, YouTube, I have permission to play this. So don't get cute with me. I have full permission to play this. Here we go.
I just can't even imagine, as a grown man with a family, taking the time to sit down on my computer and edit like faces and images and swap them. Just not for me. Just not for me. But as you see, people do that. That's the way they go. Everybody's different. But I'm not on here complaining about it. I'm not doing an episode saying, "Oh, look what he did. That's terrible. I can't believe it." Is what it is. I accept it. He has a right to do that. They all have a right to do that. But I'm not going to have anybody tell me I don't have my right to put my oppositional statements out or my material that contradicts what they're doing. Nobody's going to tell me I can't do that. And if I have the opportunity to make that argument and show show examples of everything I'm saying, I don't say things without having citations for them. So everything I'm saying that I could show and I could exhibit regarding their behavior, regarding threats made at my expense from people, I don't know. I'm not tying it to anybody. You don't see me getting those threats and saying this one did it, that one did it. I'm not tying it because I don't think those people did it. I think there's a lot of different individuals. We're on a public space, and people could just send emails, make nasty comments. Again, I deal with it all the time. Threads on Reddit, nasty comments at my expense, my family's expense. Threads on those stupid mob channels and mob forums, all nasty information. That's just how it goes. But it appears when the informants who are trying to be famous on YouTube experience some of that, then they go to their friends and they have their friends go to the, I guess, authorities or whatever, or go to judges and whoever they want to go to and try to protect their informant friend. And that, it is what it is. Family members want to protect their defendants. They may have a family member who's a defendant and they want to protect them. So these co-hosts feel that a lot of these informants are they're good friends and they want to protect them in some way, and they don't like that other channels are exposing their lies. I guess they get insulted by that, and they want to do something about it, which is their right. But this is how we pushback works. It's just a matter of putting the information out there so the general public, so future jurors have a reference point to compare and contrast. They're not just hearing one side of the story. So wherever this takes myself, it takes myself. If I have to explain it in detail and I have to argue my side of it, then I'll be in a position to do that. That's just it's one of those things, wherever it lays, it lays. But I had never took down a post or any of my material, because everything I put up, I'm confident in, I stand behind. I think it exhibits what is necessary for the public to see. I think by showing a lot of these things that these informants put out, it just gives the public a little look into what they're truly about, as opposed to that choir boy image they wish to portray. And I guess now what's happening is they're noticing that channels, that what I do, and channels similar who put out information spotlighting these informants, they're noticing that they are making them accountable. Now they're starting to take down episodes where they may have done something. They're starting to really be a little more in tune into how they conduct themselves, which in my opinion, they should have been doing from day one. You figure the government or the handlers would tell them, listen, you can't go on the internet instigating families, bashing families, spreading lies about people, trying to bait people by insulting them, by claiming you're going to make merchandise with their name on it and with their image on it and make money off of it. You figure they'd have a better handle on that. Maybe this exposure will be what they need to get a handle on that. Because as I always say, they want to come on, they want to talk about their new life, they want to talk about the garden they're planting and what they're doing. That's it. I have no material. There's nothing I could use to show them lying or bragging or defaming or insulting. But they all chose not to do that. They chose to come on here, try to impress the audience with how tough they are, how crazy they are, tell all lies at everybody else's expense, abuse people from their past life, insult people, try to put a mark on someone's reputation, including females, whoever they may have a gripe against. If you notice, they're using this new leaf on life to pretty much exact revenge, is how I see it. They're going on there just to whoever they had an issue with, they want to air it out publicly, and they want to really get their revenge, for lack of a better term. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for revenge. I'm here for exposure. I'm here for people to understand what takes place and what these people are about. Because what they normally see, what the general public normally see, is not a full picture. It's just not. And because the huge problem in the criminal justice system with all these.
I'm sorry to interrupt. 1 minute. Somebody keeps timing out Stacks. That's his new channel. I just made you a moderator, Stacks. That's his new channel. Stop. Please do me a favor. Don't block anybody in here unless they're being degenerates or using somebody's family member's name. Leave. That's Stacks' new channel. He has a backup channel. Yeah, I see that now, Ange. Yeah. I made you a moderator, Stacks, so now they can't time you out or block you. Okay, let's continue.
These wrongful convictions. If you ever watch like 2020s and Datelines and all those shows, you'll notice a lot of these wrongful convictions have to do with the fact that the jurors were not aware of a lot of information. So the only way, in my simple way, that I could kind of counteract that is give as much information on different issues I can. So at least jurors are a little more educated when they do step into that jury box, because it's up to them to decide someone's fate. And I'm sure that they don't want to get it wrong. As a human being, you don't want to get that wrong. So that's my part in all this. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. And whatever comes with it, the good and the bad, hey, I signed up for this. I have to deal with it. I have to address it, and I have to confront it if that's what I'm forced to do, and I have to defend it. I'll do that. That's part of it. None of this is a surprise to me. None of this is something that wasn't anticipated. I figured one day I'd have the opportunity to explain my material, and it seems like that's what I'll have pretty soon. I just, I guess the purpose of this is I just want to clarify again. I mean, I've done this several times. When anybody goes back and reviews the material, I've said pretty much what I'm saying now many times, but I wanted to do it based on the tag I received from one of these co-hosts who hosts a lot of these lying informants and does shows on them and interviews them and whatnot, and takes trips with them and drinks with them and socializes with them. I guess he wanted to tag me in an effort to, I don't know if he was trying to intimidate me or what, but it is what it is. I'm not really intimidated by it. Okay, you made your statement. Now I guess we'll see where it goes from there. But I did want to clarify because he was being cute with the words, trying to insinuate that I had something to do with him being threatened and that nonsense. And again, if it does go where it's going to go, that'll come out and it'll be shown that I never once instructed anybody, asked anybody, paid anybody. That was the other big thing. I was paying people to do stuff. Never paid anybody to do anything on my behalf. Never asked anybody to do anything on my behalf. So I can't control what people use on my channel. They're allowed to use whatever information they want. They want to express themselves. They want to use my information to further spotlight what is going on. So be it. So be it. And also, I noticed he referenced the post I took of an Instagram public post now. The post he referenced was an Instagram public post that he put out. Of course, like showing him and the lying informant on a field trip smoking cigars. The purpose of that post, which is clearly in the heading, that's something what I try to look for is areas where future defense teams or current defense teams can investigate to try to learn more about the doings and going-ons of an informant they may be up against. And that's exactly what that post was for. As I laid out, I told the defense teams, if they need the information on where that took place and who that informant met with during that time, they could contact me because it could help future defense. It could help future defense teams, especially when an informant breaks the terms of its supervised release. That's something that'll be good for the defense team to show during cross-examination. So I know he tried twisting it to something else about trying to find his location. I don't even know what that means. It was very clear what the post was. It had to do with finding out the purpose of that visit on the informant side, as well as who that informant interacted with, met with, and associated with, if any of those interactions broke the terms of the supervised release, because that is an important sticking point for the defense team to explore on possible upcoming cross-examination or trial preparation. So again, I will continue to try to offer tips to defense teams, information to the public, information to defendants, defendant families, things like that. People could take it and use it. People could take it and disregard it, but it's out there. If I feel something is important for the public to see, I'm going to spotlight it and I'm going to show it. And other than that, folks, all I could say is the material on wepushback.com stands on its own. The material on my channel stand on their own. So if and when the time comes, I need to explain all that, I'll gladly do so. And I'll gladly cite many, many episodes showing material actually doing what they're claiming I'm doing. So everything they're claiming I'm doing with the whatever, threatening and I don't know what other words he tried saying. Whatever he's trying to say I did, I'm going to show that they did. And I never did. I never took part in those things, never threatened, never made one threatening statement, never even addressed any of these people one-on-one, never went on any of their pages, never made a comment on any of their pages. I control my own space. I don't go to their material. I don't try to push my material on their channels. I just focus on my channels, and people who support We Push Back, who share it and get it out there, that's great. But I focus on my content and what I do. I don't rely on others to put out information on my behalf. Whatever I want to put out on my behalf, I put out. And again, that'll all surface when and if the time comes, they're going to obviously look to verify my claims, and that's what I'd want them to do. That's what I want them to do when the time comes. And that's it, folks. Onward and upward. I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to keep doing. And as things come along that I have to be confronted with and address, I'll do so. I just wanted to do this episode in response to getting tagged and in response to, I'm sure many people are, I don't know, I just felt it'd be good just to put it out, put my view of the situation, and just to memorialize it on the channel. And that's it. I'm hopefully going to get a Justice Tech Pros podcast out soon. Just been very busy. Haven't had the time, but that's it for now, folks. Till next time. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
That was very informative.
Yes. Yes, it was. And let me just tell you this. Okay. You won't understand unless you're in those shoes where somebody tries to send your family member away, or they do succeed in sending your family member away, and then they get on YouTube or any social media platform, and then they start like talking badly about the person that they sent away, lying, calling them names. And then when you, a family member, tells them that's not true, you're a liar, and put up the proof, then they start attacking you, and they start attacking your children, your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, nieces, nephews, your whole family. That's what they will start doing. Okay. Tom LaVecchia is one of those people who platforms this. He's the first one of the first persons to give A-Light a platform, even though he knew A-Light was lying. Maybe not in the beginning, he didn't know, but he knows today that A-Light's a liar. But so now when people take that stuff that he and Panisi said, and then God forbid you call Panisi a liar, because then he starts making up, she's his adopted daughter, the father this, the father that. Even though you get caught in your lies and you catch them and you call them out on the lies, you get, slandered. And that's so now Dominic saves everything. And let me tell you something. When I scroll down the YouTube, the home page of YouTube, I see the things that he does, and I bite my tongue because I won't comment on his garbage because I don't want to bring any backlash to Dominic. You know what I mean? But there's 4 men in prison for something that they did not do. There are 4 men in there, innocent men in there. And this guy has the balls to put up memes with Dominic's father's face on them, and do these stupid little things about him. It's like, you have balls to do this. These men might get a new trial. Pray to God they get a new trial because of lies that he's told on the internet. Him and Frank Pasqua and then somebody else that was on the A-Light show. I forgot the name. And you have the balls then to send threatening messages to Dominic? Are you people kidding me? Could you imagine this?
I can, because I've seen it for so long, and I that when guys like LaVecchia start this, I think that they actually become like part, or try to become part of that life. They're in that life now. It's sick. It's sick that they could just talk about families, and like you said, you question them, or you give them facts, and then they attack you for it. Dominic is well spoken. Never, ever that I've seen gone after anyone in chats or anything. He's well spoken. He breaks it down well. That's why I love his shows. And for Rebecca to threaten him, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he's just trying to help his father and the other three men. It's really.
Exactly. I mean, he's trying to help his father. It's bad enough you deny like what was done
Mm-hmm.
to one of his victims. You deny that.
Yeah.
But then you think like things are funny? Like
Yeah.
this
Well,
certain things are funny, making fun of a woman that was your victim is funny. Are you this
yeah.
But he's clearly a mental case. That there's something wrong with that guy, that Panisi guy. There's something. He's not all there.
No, he's not.
Light is on, but no one's home. You can
and,
just the way he carries himself. He just seems like weird. He's a very weird person. That's, the takeaway I take from. I don't know how anybody could take him seriously. He doesn't seem
he
legit
lies.
himself.
He
Well, yeah,
lies.
but he doesn't come off legit himself. How does anybody take him seriously?
I don't know. I truthfully, you have to ask the people that are. I don't know if any of his fans are in here, but you'd have to ask them because t- t- I've caught him in three lies that I know that he's told about my brother and my family. Three lies. I think maybe four lies. But and then when you call them out, it's like Eli used to do that. I told this 100 times already. Every time I would tell him, "You're lying. Why are you lying? You're a pathological liar." I would get Ange knows, Marla.
Oh yeah.
The things that he would say was so disgusting.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, he really was lying on my kids' lives. He was lying, but yet he would just come after me in the most disgusting, degenerate way. Same thing with Gene Barillo. Gene Barillo sent my nephew went away to prison, okay? And my son said something about him on Facebook, like, my son has every right to. That's his cousin. He was very,
Yes.
very close with his cousin. He has every right to say something. And so Gene Barillo goes and gets on A Light show and starts lying that my son was a heroin addict, him and his father, and that my son was shooting up in his arm, and my son was in rehab 16 times. My son was never in rehab, never did anything that he ever said he did. Okay. And then the new thing was my daughter was a junkie in a motel with Danielle. It was sick.
Yes.
But that's what happens just because you defend yourself against them or you say something like, no, what you did, you're lying. You're talking about this guy, you're lying. You're talking about him. You talked about my nephew. It's bad enough. My nephew went away because of you. All my nephew did was drive a car that you torched, but he's the one who got to prison and you got out because you ratted.
Yep.
It's just amazing to me. It really is. And another thing, Dominic Zicali, maybe I should get your testimony from my brother's trial and read it on here. Maybe I'll ask my brother if I could have your testimony and I'll read it on here online in front of everyone. And Gravano, the biggest piece of shit on here, lies and says that my father was throwing him under the bus, and then when you call him out for his lies, you get his son Karen come after you on Instagram, comes after me and starts acting like an animal, cursing like an animal, really.
Very cool.
Right, but that's not my point. My point is these people do these things, and when you hit them back, like first of all, you know me, Ange. I don't curse and act like an animal. So when you just call them out on their lies, they come after you like animals, and they start slandering your whole family because they don't like that you're sticking up for the people that they first put away, and second that they want to get on the internet and start lying and taunting. So
The fact that these lowlifes even go after your children and everyone knows that you have good children, but then you look at their children, so you did a good job with your children, and shame on those that repeat the garbage that these rats say. Shame on them too. I
thank you.
it's really disgusting that they go after families like that. And I've said this, and going back to what Marla was saying, like I think she asked why people believe this, because Marla, that this is the closest mob groupies have to the so-called or alleged mafia. So
Yeah.
they hang on their every word, and if any of these rats give them a little attention, they're like happy little girls.
Well,
Oh,
that's clear to see, but isn't that embarrassing as a man? I mean,
it
what you
should go
stand for
back.
as a man, they totally go against. It's
Yes,
like they come at you, they come at Angel, they come at you, they come at everybody. It's like the truth y'all tell defies the lie they live, and they get mad
yes,
when y'all tell it. And it's like, do y'all not think that we can't see this on our own? Like,
yeah,
we see the obvious in this situation. Like, we see who's real and who's not. Like, there's, I
there's a
guess it goes
lot.
back to that self awareness.
Yes,
They lack it.
Marla, there's a lot of obvious stuff that goes on here on YouTube, and these people don't see it, and I don't know if they don't want to see it, or they see it but they don't care. It boggles my mind. But you go back to what Angel said. If you don't have a family member that's directly hurt by all of this, then you really don't understand.
Um, I just don't. Hi, Claudio. I just don't understand. Like, how do you did these things? Like, you did it. Like, you posted these things, and because somebody else takes them and puts them in a file now for the future, and does a post on it on their community page, how do they get threatened? Like, how do you
Yeah.
threaten? How do you threaten Dominic? What did Dominic ever do?
He never does anything. He never goes at. You never see him in people's chats fighting with people. He's a complete gentleman, and he doesn't deserve this. But it speaks volume. That Dominic doesn't go back at them, and they're still yapping away. So Dominic has class, and we could clearly see the ones that don't.
And let me say something. Dominic has never paid me to do anything. Dominic has never asked me to do anything.
Of course
I,
not.
I have never asked him to do anything. I've never, ever, he's never done that. And if there's one person, like I said before, who Dominic could trust not to ever tell it, it would be me. And he's never asked me. And I swear on my children, he has never asked me to do anything for him. He's never paid me anything.
Of course not. Angel, that's their go-to. You know that. We've been dealing
Yeah,
with
I think
it for a
it's
long time.
disgusting.
And they've said for a long time that, oh, you're paying me. That's just their go-to. It's an excuse for them to go at your supporters and friends to discredit them. You know what I mean? Like they want to discredit. They wanted to discredit me, and anyone that supports you, any of your friends, and that's just the way it is. And the smart ones will see through it, and the ones that are not so smart won't see through it. So you have to just take it with a grain of salt. To hell with them, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Uh,
exactly right.
I know your heart, Angel, and I know what you feel, and I know what a good mother you are, and I know your children aren't what horrible people say, and shame on them. Shame on them.
well, exactly. And today, like uh, people want to talk about these memes, and I'm telling you all right now. Um, the other day, last week, when MRE was saying the man could do this, a man could do that, I said, or a woman,
Right.
or a woman. And now everybody's bothering me because I said a woman and they just assume it's somebody else on here. I said a man or a woman, and I will find out who it is. And and to reiterate and tell everybody, uh a subpoena is going Tuesday. Subpoena on Tuesday is going to Instagram to find out who that account belongs to, because it's part of a lawsuit that I have, an open lawsuit, open index number. Was that what he said? An open index number?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So that we'll find out as soon as it takes, as long as it takes for Instagram to reply to it, is when we will find out. And
No,
that's it.
yeah, it's not nothing. You know, you could make all these accounts. You could be, an avatar, but you're never hidden. And what's funny with these lawsuits, I don't think that these people understand that they could be subpoenaed. You could go come on here as John Doe, but if you're found out, you could be subpoenaed to go into court. So even the ones that are chatting back and forth, these people are not very smart.
They
They,
really aren't. I
they
mean, they really are not very
aren't.
and I mean, sometimes I feel like you, Angel, like I want to understand why they do what they do because
Yeah,
it seems so obvious. It's just like, why
yeah.
don't you get the obvious? Like, what's wrong with you? Like,
And you know what it is too, Marla? Most people that are defamed or bullied on the internet, they don't have the means to do anything about it, or they just they get bullied right off of the internet. And then you have the angels of the world that say, oh no, you're not going to talk about my family, you're not going to do this to me, and boom, it's going to come out.
I can't wait for all this to happen because honestly, Angel, I think this sets a precedent for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't follow up with a lot of slanderous
That's
things
right.
online because it's so tedious, it's so
Yes.
hard, and I mean, and it's exhausting and it's a lot of work. But I think it will pay off, and I'm glad you're doing it because I can't wait. These people are so cocky and so arrogant to think that they can do the things that they're doing on here and not get found out. I just can't wait for it all to.
Marla, I agree. I've been watching, and these recent people, and just people throughout the years that go at Angel for no reason, just for defense.
You're breaking up, Ange.
I am.
Yeah, you were breaking up. For
Am I-
no reason other than what?
For no reason other than that they could.
Oh, right.
It's really awful. I just I don't understand. People are that soulless.
Yeah, you
that-
have to be to
that-
make. I sent the because I never told Elio about those memes about my brother Frankie Boy. I sent them to him yesterday, and he's not very happy.
Yeah.
But Lowrider Girl says our government system is so corrupted they can't do their job unless they have an informant doing it for them. And informants lie, lie, lie. Yes, they do. Yes, they
100%.
do. Yes, they do. Is there any rats that try to live a changed, positive life? I think there are. I think there are some. I don't know if the ones that come on YouTube and lie or, come on here. Let me tell you something. There's a kid that I call him a kid that I know. Oh my God. Since I said this, I think I talked about him already. That I know since he's 11. I think he's 10 or 11. He was younger than my brother Frankie Boy, and he was friends with my brother Frankie Boy. In fact, I'm very, very close with his sister. She's one of my closest friends.
Okay.
And I know him since he's 10 or 11. And I said this the other night that when my brother Frankie Boy died, I just remember he has the most beautiful green, blue eyes that you ever saw, right? And he was crying so much at my brother's wake, and he gave my mom a card, and he even put $5 in the envelope in the card for her, and she still has it. And like this guy is such a nice guy. Like all his life, he's such a nice guy. And this
Right.
punk Panisi must not have anything good to any stories of his own. So now he's gossiping about other people. And I saw his picture on one of his thumbnails,
Ugh.
like such a punk. Like, why are you bothering people who don't want anything to do with you, have nothing to do with you? Uh, they're out there doing their own thing. Why are you bothering? Like, why are you doing this? You're like a bitch. The Star magazine. That's what you're doing. And you're telling stories that aren't even true about other people. It's disgusting. It really is disgusting.
It's horrible what goes
See,
on,
I get
especially.
so mad because it's terrible what these people do. And then you idiots who platform these liars, you platform them and you don't even ask them like tough questions or anything like they do when he had shrivels up white raisin that he is. You know, you heard the judge Gleason, that other idiot, say that Gravano, Gotti wasn't throwing him under the bus. He came to him because he was scared he was going to get killed. He was afraid he was going to get killed, and you let that slide by. You don't even ask him about it.
You
People.
know what it is with content creators, Angel? They don't want to interview them. They want to befriend them. That's what they're doing. They don't care about interviewing them. They want to befriend them. They want to tell their friends, "Oh, this one's my friend. Oh, this one's my friend." That I really believe that. I just think that this is the closest they get to the alleged mafia, and whether they're rats or not is just fine with them.
See,
Sad.
this is what I mean. These fake accounts. Okay, bye
Well,
bye now. Bye, you're gone. Fake accounts who just want to come in here and start trouble. It's the same person with like
yeah.
4 or 5 different fake accounts.
Get a life, my God.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it's so it's beyond childish. I lose the words on here. I lose the words. Or the
Come in
words
with,
on here.
under your real name. Have some balls. I go into every chat under my real name. Come in. I don't have any fake accounts. Come in under your real name. I'd respect you
Have no
more.
balls, Angel. That's why they snitch. That's why they
Yeah.
talk about other people. They have no balls. They have no life. They're not coming on here talking about their life and their experiences. They're talking about other people's that wouldn't have nothing to do with them. Wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. But they got their mouth in. That's sad. I mean, to be a grown ass man, it's
Or a
laughable.
woman. Here, see, I'm gonna say, and
Oh,
here
that could be
it's gonna
yeah,
start more
women.
controversy because you said a man and I say or a woman.
Could
More
be.
controversy. 10 more fake accounts are gonna come in here.
Yeah. So it's all just ridiculous.
Yeah. Low
Try-
rider girl says they act like that because they are protected by the law.
Exactly
Exactly.
right. She hit the nail on the head with that one. They only do it because they'll go and tell their little whoever.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you. And thank you, Claudio Perry. Um, Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Star Magazine lies. Yeah, my sister worked for them. My sister worked for them. In fact, my sister left that job. I'm not going to say who the actress was, but I will tell you this. They wanted to do a hit job on her, and a real bad one. Uh, and it included her child.
Ugh.
And my sister wouldn't do it. And she ended up quitting.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. I'll tell you all later, but yeah. So Yeah, the Star magazine does lie. I cursed? Did I curse? Uh-oh.
No
What
free.
did I say? I know I get mad. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He touched the car. Yes, he did. But he got away with it. And then they have nerve to talk about people in my family. That kid is how long's he in there now? 7 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Remember, Ange, when A-Light and his little Goonie pack on Facebook were taking bets how long it was going to be before my nephew ratted? Remember that?
yes, I do. I
Do you
certainly.
remember that? Or one said 30 days, one said 60, one said 1 day.
I know. Well, he's doing well, and he's going to come out a better man. So
Exactly right. Tell him
Yeah,
to check the bloodline.
he
if
went.
he's
Yeah, he
matched
went in.
there.
He went in as a boy. He's coming out as a man.
right.
Let's see. C Money says a lot of these people have nothing better to do and feel like they can get away with doing despicable things on the internet and not be held accountable, but they hopefully will be one day. Yes. Yes, exactly.
Oh, what you do in the dark will come to light. So it'll be they'll have their day.
I hope so. I really do hope so because I'm not playing games anymore.
Oh boy.
You go after my kids and with lies, slander, and people are gonna regret it.
Yeah. There's only so much you could take,
Exactly.
especially when it comes to your children.
Yeah, Real Deal has his real picture.
Hi,
Yeah.
Teresa's here. I think she's
Who?
Teresa Murphy.
Hi, Teresa. Hello, Teresa. See, here's the other part of that. Whatever. I'm not even bothering. Hello, Teresa Murphy. How are you? Okay, so now I want to show everybody this, and I want to know what everybody thinks about this. I'm probably going to get in trouble for it, but I don't even care. It's called, I think one is called Nuke and Boot, and there is Bleach Bit, but I like that for cleaning cachet and junk. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Amber Alert. How are you? Oh, good. Stopping by. Ron won his debut doubleheader in Richmond tonight. Congratulations,
Awesome.
Ryan. I'm sorry, I said Ron. Ryan. Congratulations, Teresa.
That's awesome.
That is
Yes.
great. Congratulations. Aw.
Mhm.
Thank you.
She must be so proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you cooking tomorrow, Teresa? What are you making? I love asking people what they're making.
What are you doing tomorrow? I don't think you answered.
Yeah, I'll be with my family,
Nice.
and maybe I'll get my mother to talk a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Timmy Irish says Lavecchia interviews Maddie Madonna's daughter, a man doing life in part because of his pal John Panisi. How twisted is right? That is so true, Timmy. That was so bad. That was really, really bad. I don't know if that girl knew that when she got on there. Did she say she knew it? Because I didn't watch. I only watched a little bit of it. I was so disgusted.
It never happened with that woman. Never.
It should have never happened, right?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That was terrible. Really, really terrible. And the dogs are killing each other.
Last at all, he would take it right down.
Did what? What'd you say, Ange?
If he had any class, Lavecchia, he would take that down.
Yeah, exactly. If that's what everybody was saying,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he ever did.
No. Doesn't have any class.
Look at this shit. Look how many. You know what? I will. You don't have to come in here with fake accounts. I will tell everybody at 10 o'clock that Joe and Kane Shades are on the boxing. They're gonna do something with boxing, whatever it is. You don't have to come in here under fake accounts. I will announce it at 10 o'clock. In fact, I just did. People at 10 o'clock, Joe Bay 8th and Kane Shades do a boxing thing with Tony Silo, and it's on Joe Bay 8's channel. Okay.
Go
Now
watch.
now go, yeah, 10 o'clock. You don't have to come in with fake accounts, and 3 different fake accounts so far. I really don't understand how other rats got deals after what Gravano did to the government and now making bigger fools of them on YouTube. Yeah, me and you both. But what were we talking about, Ange? What'd you say?
I was
He
talking about
should take it down.
that if
Yeah, exactly. He really
Yes.
should.
now
He really should.
and he used that woman and I it's one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen, to use somebody like that. It's horrible.
Yes, it really was. And yes, we still have my dad's. We have everything of my dad's. We have
Can I
everything.
ask the question?
Marley, you can do
Sorry.
whatever you want. Go right ahead.
I'm so sorry. All right. So I've heard this. I don't want to mess up his name. Tom LaVecchia. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Now I've heard of him on here. I've never paid any attention to him. I believe he's the guy that has he's the one that has the gray background with the silver shelves in the back. Correct? Like he has the brown hair, kind of little light on the top. That's him, correct? I'm not sure who he. I mean, everybody. The way everyone talks about him, not here. The way I've heard it in other places, he comes off like a wet noodle. Is that kind of his story? Is that what he is? Kind of. Is he a wannabe podcaster, or is he a podcaster? Or what is
No,
his
he's a
genre?
podcaster. He's a
Okay, so what is
podcaster.
his genre? What does he cover? Is it strictly all mob stuff? And that's what he does?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Angela, do you know?
I
What
don't
does he do?
watch him. I just, if something comes up and I feel like I have to see it, I will. But I think he's strictly
He is
a
armed
rat loving
MBA.
mob podcaster.
Okay, so Carol says he's armchair MBA. I've heard of him, but I don't know that I've ever seen anything live. What does he look? I just want to make sure I'm talking about I know the wig guy. He's a little short dude. Now this other dude, I'm trying to remember. Tell me what to look at real quick so you can see if I know him.
What'd you say?
Tell me what he looked. I mean, show me what
He has a beard and mustache.
Right.
I think that he's got a beard and mustache, and he does have those like gold racks behind him. You know what I'm like? He's in between 2 shelves. I don't know what you call them. My sister used to have them like years and years and years ago.
If I remember, Marla, I'll send you something on it.
Oh, he says Marla dudes. Okay, so he's with a bunch of dudes. Okay, hold on.
I don't know. Maddie Madonna's daughter said she was trying to bring awareness to her father's fight to be released compassionately. He is 88 years old. And yeah, I believe me, I understand that 100%. But she could have went on someone else's channel. She could even went to just a JTP. She could. I would gladly put her on. Anybody would.
I think she was fooled. I think she was fooled into I think she was used into doing that. I think she wasn't told the truth. And that's my opinion.
I don't know. I think it's very sad. Very sad. Because she has no idea. I don't know. Did she know that was the guy who put her father in there's friend?
I don't think so. I don't really. I don't want to say anything I shouldn't say. I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, this is yeah. I think Tom looks like Ricky Gervais. Gervais. He has been on Lee's show before. Yeah, you know who he is,
Oh, I
Marla.
just saw a picture of him. Okay, I know who this dude is.
Okay.
I just saw a picture. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Okay. So now here is my let me see if I had anything else to say on
Does
this
he
one.
interview any credible guys? Everybody on here is a rat.
Oh, you're going through
I'm sorry. I didn't want to take up the whole show asking about him. So I looked up, somebody said armchair MBA. So I went, Carol told me, so I'm looking. And everybody on here is a rat. Hell, he even got Al Sharpton. What the hell?
he had on Al Sharpton?
Well, Al Sharpton is shares his thoughts on okay. Another person shared their thoughts on Al Sharpton, somebody you don't like. How the hell would he have known Al Sharpton? Okay, all right, I get it. I gotcha. This is some bullshit. Everybody on here, Angel, literally everyone on here is a rat.
Wait a second. So she did know? Yes, Rosina knew. That's how she got in touch with Tom? What? Really? Okay, so then you can't blame Tom. You can't blame Tom then. But he should have known better. Okay, here I just got a text message from, you can say this from, I just got a text message from JTP, and he said, no, she did not realize that. Oh, wait a minute. No, she did not realize that. She doesn't follow this stuff. This was simply exploitation by Tom, plain and simple. There are many outside elements at play, and that is why I didn't have her on. Okay.
I
All
know.
right.
I know it.
Okay. So just to be clear, and so yeah, Tom, you're the D word. You're a D word, Tom. Seriously.
Like JTP said, they exploited her.
Yeah, exactly.
Shame
Oops.
on them.
I should really hold on.
Oh, please.
Okay, so that's exploitation.
Gianni,
Okay.
I'm sure that they were emailing each other.
What happened?
Answering Gianni. Gianni says, I thought he said, meaning Lavecchia, that they had been emailing each other at the beginning of his show.
They were what?
What they were emailing each other.
Okay, but
Right.
she did not know who he was. She didn't
No.
know about the situation.
No, she didn't know about.
Right.
I believe she knew about Nisi and that Lavecchia was pro-informant.
Okay.
Be damned.
And if you just listen to the interview, you'll understand why people are saying she was exploited. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, I didn't watch the whole thing. I was watching parts of it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I missed the beginning of it. I caught it like right in the middle. I can't with the, I can't. I'm not laughing at this. I'm laughing at something else. Anyway, he interviewed Pablo Escobar's wife. Okay, does she know that he has a whole bunch of stoolies on his channel?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's not nice, Bucky Palermo.
Hell, half the people you guys all along, I could have just went over here to find out who you guys were talking about. Every fucker y'all talked about is over here. This would have been so much quicker.
Sexy Jack, I do not believe is Tom. I don't believe that. Look at that picture. Do you see that picture, Marla? Let's see. What else? What else? That's what Tom said to try and make himself look impartial. What did he say? Cuban B, what did he say? Let's see. Let me find the one before this. Where's Cuban B? Okay. That's pretty dirty of him then. Yeah, exactly. Oh! Your dog just bit my foot. Get her out of here. This dog is such a freak. She sits right here by me. And then if I move my foot, she goes to bite me. And this time she almost got me. Cujo, go downstairs. Take the dog down there with you. This freak. She's such a freak. She sits and barks at other dogs on the TV. Any animal. You can't even like me TV. I watch during the day, and they're all westerns. She's got to bark at all the horses. Even Walton, she ruins for me. Well, she does bark at other animals. You freak. She's just sitting right back where she was sitting, and if I move my foot, she's gonna bite me again. Oh my God. What is this? I laughed when Real Deal said, "Good to see you, Sexy Jack." Mr. Smith thinks Cujo is very funny. Timmy Irish says it's a traumatic situation. Your dad is 88, incarcerated, and she seems to fear. She seems to fear. I thought that there's not much time left for him. I don't know. Listen, I understand 100%. You're trying to do whatever you can to bring awareness to this, but the wrong channel.
Yeah,
it's the wrong channel. Oh, Sexy Jack, yeah, Angel. We have a mutual friend that's no longer here. I know who that is. You want to know something? No, I'm going to take the tuna fish. You don't want to know something? Here's a fact about Joe the cat. Hold on. Well, give me 1 second. I just got...
Excuse me, Angel. It's
yes.
The dog's met, and it's a little bit of a process. She hates taking them, so I'm gonna jump off.
Okay, Ange. Okay. Thank you so much, Ange.
Oh, you're welcome.
And happy Easter.
Thank you. Happy Easter to you and Mom.
Happy Easter.
Yes, thank you.
I'll be back in the chat in a little bit. Let me take care of her.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, honey.
Good night. I mean, yeah, see you in the chat. Let me just... Okay, so she kicked herself. All right. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Okay. So the thing, Joe and his wife, right? When I was pregnant with my son, Louis and I went to Disney, right? I was pregnant. We went to Disney, and we saw this crib that I fell in love with. I thought it was I never saw it before. I loved it. And but Louis is like, oh, it's gonna be it'll probably cost a lot of money to ship it, and then I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right, we're on vacation anyway. So I don't know I didn't say anything to anybody, I didn't tell my father, I didn't tell anybody. So about I was 8 months or 9 months, 8 months, I think. My father says, you're going to have a delivery, whatever day he said, I don't know. And I was like, I said, oh, he says, yeah, Joe and his wife, her name was Mary. Joe and his wife are getting you something for the baby. I says, oh, all right, nice. And what comes that day is the crib I saw in Disney.
Oh,
It was a round crib. It was round. It was not square like normal cribs. It was round, and it had. I'm gonna get pictures and put them up here. And it was like a veil came down around it. It was,
yes, yes.
yes, it was
I
white.
always wanted one of those. Those were so unique. I always
Oh
thought those
my
were so
God,
cool.
yes. So we had that crib, but it was, I'll tell you one thing, and she gave me like sheets, and the blanket too, the bumper, everything. She sent me everything. It was beautiful, and they must have spent a lot of money, put it that way. But the thing is that when you run out of sheets because the babies, they get stains on them. It was so hard to find the sheets for that crib. I needed more sheets, but I eventually did find it, and ended up getting more sheets. But it was so beautiful. I'm going to show everybody pictures, but yeah, they were super, really, really beautiful people. Him and his wife, beautiful people. So see, I told you a little story in between. Okay.
Hey,
Let's
Amari.
see.
Amari's here.
Hi, Marie. How are you, Marie? If I told everybody at 10 o'clock to go over to Joe Bay's channel to watch boxing. Hi, Reckless Rick. How are you? Sup, Angel and Marla. Let me know if you feel like coming on. Because I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show something else right now, and everybody, you let me know how you feel about this, because my daughter sent this to me this morning and I was in total shock. So I want to play this for everybody. Let me know how you like this, Marie. Let's see. Here we go.
That's a deep question. I don't know, probably the insurrection. I mean, that had an impact on a lot of people's mentality and their respect for the systems of the government and everything. So, yeah, I think it turned a lot of people kooky.
Wow, I was going to say 9/11, but I think in the years to come we'll find out that January 6th was probably more impactful.
More damaging?
What was more harmful for America? Yeah.
I think January 6th might rival 9/11. I will say that both of these just impacted how people can view patriotism and wanting to have love for their country.
Oh, 9/11 easily.
Why do you say that?
I mean, death count. So purely death count. I would say the chaos and distress, the chaos and distress that it caused for the time. Mm-hmm. So I'm not from around here, and January 6th doesn't mean as much for people back where I am.
What was worse for America, 9/11 or January 6th?
I cannot believe those people are equating January 6th with 9/11.
Did you ever in your life?
I can't. I cannot.
Okay.
One, I didn't even blink an eye at. The other, it was like total devastation. You're glued to your TV for the next couple of days trying to figure out.
Over 3,000 people died, you idiots. Over 3,000 people died.
And somehow that rivals January 6th. Like, these people are so detached from reality. Those girls are the reason why they didn't want women in politics, because they think we're that dumb. Like, they should just please don't interview women from liberal states anymore. Okay. That's why they didn't want women in politics. Like, how could you even equate the two? People lost their lives suddenly. Like, people went to work and just simply didn't come home, did nothing to nobody. Am I missing something?
I don't know. I don't know what state was that in? Where? I just don't understand. How do you compare the two? It's like insane to me. How do you compare the two?
You can't. You really can't. I just don't understand how
Is this
one
what
has
they're
any.
teaching in college? Like, I don't know. Do they look like college kids? Because I can't figure out where that would come from. How could you ever compare the two? Yeah, exactly. I can't believe that this was a question.
Oh, MRE wants the link. Yeah, I can't believe
Oh,
it. I can't
very
believe that they
nice.
even brought that up. I mean, they didn't even find nothing that was like closely. Wasn't there a shooting at it was like the biggest mass murder of the LGB community. There was a shooting where people lost their lives. How did January 6th overcome that to become on the same level as 9/11? I don't get it. Like, how did they overlook all these tragic events and they're like, oh, January 6th?
I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I never will. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just too. Maybe I'm just too old and old fashioned. I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
me
I'm just
too.
like not. I didn't do enough drugs. I didn't do drugs in my life. So maybe that's why I can't even comprehend. Like, how do you put those two things in the same sentence?
I was literally at home crying. I wasn't nowhere near involved. Like, I had literally taken my senior class trip to New York the year before, and then the year after the planes hit. And I was like crying for people I didn't even know, like just boo-hooing because I was people holding up pictures of their relatives. Like, I don't even know how you
That
would
was
put it to.
horrible.
That was heartbreaking.
Horrible, horrible, horrible,
Yes.
horrible. I know somebody who died in 9/11. I know 3 people that died in those towers. Hold on. Hello, MRE.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you. Let me just say
Well,
one thing. Let me just say one more thing. If you watched the interview with Tom and Maddie Madonna's daughter, I think her name is Rosina. Um, she hopped off, and everybody can take a guess why that happened. Everybody take a guess why she hopped off of that interview. What's going on, Anne-Marie? How are you?
I was going to say Cadbury eggs for 200.
Oh,
What is delicious little creamy eggs that are sold at Easter?
I'm surprised that you do not have an Easter bunny or Easter egg avatar.
I might be in an Easter egg costume right now.
Yeah, you kind of look. But what exactly is
Wait,
that?
not this one. That's a Doberman. Dressed up as a Roman centurion prefect evocati of the 10th Legion of Julius Caesar. He really did that. It looks like a rabbit to you?
No, I was just going to ask you, what exactly is that?
Oh, it's a Doberman with a prefect of evocati. Doberman, Roman soldier, Roman legionnaire.
And did you make that yourself, or did you find that?
I wish I could say I made it myself and look really cool and tech savvy, but no, a friend made it for me out of feeling real bad for my plight and for love of the Doberman.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Oh,
Anne-Marie.
I'm sorry. Yep.
First, can you comment on the whole? Let's see, what should we comment first? The first half of this stream was the JTP's latest. Well, We Push Back's latest episode of what goes on here with like say people who platform these informants and Tom LaVecchia and them. Can you comment, or you want to comment on that, or do you want to go right into that beautiful retarded? Oop, I said the wrong word. Ridiculous video I just showed.
Oh, I didn't see the video, but I just turned it on. I didn't even know you were live. I will say JTP was exactly right. And all he's doing is like these people put this up on their YouTube channels. They were very proud of it. Put the stuff on IG, all that, and all he's doing is showcasing the behavior of these informants and the people that platform them. The wise guy hump, the mafia fanboys that platform these guys that will do anything to get close to a stoolie and then let them go on their channels, rag on people, rag on women, call women dirty names, make everything up. So they're using their platform for attack. Like he said, it's all about revenge, and I think Angel knows this better than anybody. A lot of these stool pigeons, they come on this internet for revenge because even though they put these guys in jail or tried to with certain people, they still know that all their friends and neighbor people call them stoolies, and that gets to them. They hate being the mouse in the mirror. They really do. So they come on here to act revenge. I believe that totally. They come on here to act revenge. Yes, they are coming on to brag and tell these heroic falsified, embellished stories and stuff, but it's mostly for revenge, I believe, because I also come on here for revenge. Now, none of these, like I've said a million times, these people didn't technically rat on my family members, but other people like them did, so I see them all as the same beast and the same face. So I do it for revenge. Maybe that's not the greatest thing, but it gives me satisfaction. I know it gives a couple of my loved ones up there satisfaction, but they also do that. And for years, they came on here, carte blanche. How long did they torture your family? Now, you would fight back on Twitter and things like that. But until you had your YouTube channel, until the We Push Back came around, all these channels popped up, there was really no opposition to combat them. So they had carte blanche to go on these channels, say these awful things like Ghost Boy saying, the woman cheats on her husband, all this rotten stuff. Him and Tipsy laughing about making shirts about guys' nicknames. Like those people have families too out there. But and all JTP did was show people and spotlight it. And no, they want all that wiped off the internet because they're embarrassed. Well, sorry. Just like myself. Some of the crazy things I've done in the past come back now. Am I saying I'm going to sue everybody that put something up about me? Like, no, I've said that's all in the game, you know? So be a big boy, put your big boy pants on, put the friggin' wine down, put the beers down, Tipsy, and just deal with it. Like, come on. You were very proud of it at the time. And then videos giggling with that psychopath, laughing at everybody. It's just they want to portray this image of the smart, intelligent businessman, always moral and always right, an oath keeper, won't break his word. Everything of in my opinion, that guy is the biggest creep, the biggest snake around. Even the stoolie threw him to the side because I think FBS made fun of him one day. He made fun of Ghost Boy. And I think Ghost Boy seen it. And then, of course, the snake wiggled on to his channel, and Ghost Boy threw him to the side for it. So, yeah, I'm glad. That's why I'm glad that we push back movements around and people highlight this stuff.
Exactly. Just give me 1 second. I want to.
Yeah, I'll say hi to the chat for a minute. And Mala, happy Easter. I hope you and your family have a wonderful Easter.
Yeah, you say hello to the chat. I just want to drop my son's link in because my son
is gaming.
He's live, but he's also going to be watching the UFC and playing games. So if everybody wants to go over.
Yeah, people go over there and sub to the channel. Check it out. They do good gaming over there. Even if you're not into it, go give it a sub and show some support. Yes. Big Truth and Little Truth over there.
Yeah, thank you.
What's up, Tim, Jesse, Crew, Reckless? Hey, teacher, what's going down? And everybody else. I can't see how many. Major Damo or Dumo? I was just thinking ukulele. A ukulele, that's a wonderful little instrument that's played in Sweden back in the 1400. Wonderful thing. Ukulele. I can't play it, though.
I dropped my son's channel, too. So, yeah, that's what you just said is so true because now there's a place like JTP always says, it's always been one-sided.
Yeah.
It's always their side, their lies. Truthfully, a lot of them are master liars. And perfect example, look at A-Light from coming on here in 2015 to bragging that he was a hitman. And then
Your dad and how it evolved, like
how it evolved, yeah. Like and Mikey Scars, I just want to tell you one thing. You said something last week or 2 weeks ago, something about Lee saying, Scars, when are you gonna address A-Light? That's not what he was saying.
Did I don't remember I said that. Did I? Or
No,
was it?
I remember I did. And nobody and Mikey Scars said, "Well, this is him and Junior's feud. Why should I get involved?" No. That's not what I said or what Lee Cole said. We were talking about A-Light claiming to be my father's right-hand man.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
His favorite little hitman and being his right-hand man. Now, Mikey Scars, you know that's not true. That's all Lee Cole was saying and I was saying.
And Lee Cole's right, and you're right. You're 100% right. Why doesn't he come out? All right, that's their fight between them, but facts is facts, and you're this big mafia historian, right, Scares? This big historian. So why don't you tell the truth that he wasn't her father's hitman? The guy's he's a bull crap.
You never even had a conversation with my father, let alone be his right-hand hitman.
But here's why. I'm sorry, Angel. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm saying this is why they won't do this stuff. And another thing I said, like with the guy Tipsy Lushvecchia, he was talking like rating people, and it's like, well, why don't you call Jimmy Calandra out on the Tommy Karate Life? You're this big mob historian and mobologist. Call him out on the karate lie, and yes, Scares should call Aletto out. And never mind about beefs with nobody. Use the big historians, right? So set history straight and tell the truth. But you won't do that because it's always about my blue heaven, not upsetting other stoolies that could come on your little buddy's channel in the future. And
he does go. Listen, he does go after Gravano. You can't deny.
Well, that's just one. Well, but he's all right. If you're going to go after Gravano, at least tell the truth about A-Light's lie. If you're going to tell the truth about Sammy's lies, which is great, I give the little mouse credit for that. But also call the other one out. Call him out also because it's bullcrap. It's not true.
Nobody wants him to get involved between my brother and.
But it's not between Angel. I disagree. It's not about between your brother and A-Light. It's about they're all mob historians will tell the truth that A-Light wasn't a hitman for her father. Just tell the truth on that. It's not like you're attacking him. You're just telling the truth. But I don't believe these people would do that. I wish they would, but.
Yeah, no, they never.
It has nothing to do with. I don't want to get in the middle. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the truth.
Nobody's asking anybody to get in the middle of anything, but you were really close with both of them, and you know damn well that A-Light wasn't. Anyway, never even had a conversation with my father, let alone be his right-hand man. Maybe nobody watched Locked Up Abroad.
Yeah, no kidding. Or locked up a fraud. But no, it's all right. Listen, if these people claim we're doing this because we're the history and more for your history, which is to me is just ridiculous, but whatever. All right, well then tell the truth. It's not in the middle of going after nobody. It's telling the truth.
Exactly.
And Lee and Angel were right about that. And it's like, I'm not asking you to jump in the middle of a fight with him. Just tell the truth. That's what it's all about, right? I have no fear to tell the truth. I'm always telling the truth. Not so much, I guess, because you don't want him to attack you. Is that it, Scares? Are you scared that Aletto, if you did tell the truth, maybe baby Aletto would attack you and make lies up? A lot of courage.
Well, he will definitely do that. Because if you call him out on his lies, he goes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it gets ugly because that's his world, his lies. And look how it all and anybody who can't call and know that A-Light's a liar, you're an idiot. Because just watch his stuff from 2015, how it evolved. It first started being in your brother's crew for 2 years, and then it evolved to him running your brother's crew, being a street boss, being a hitman for your dad, and other like bosses and weird stuff, sheriffs, all this weird stuff. If you little mob historians out there want to do all this stuff, well then at least call this crumb out. That's all I say about it.
Yeah. Now, what did you see the little what was worse, 9/11 or?
That's ridiculous. There's no comparison. Anybody to compare the two are mentally ill. Number one, the Capitol thing was a bunch of friggin' just. Number one, a lot of them people were let into the Capitol building. Yes, were there a bunch of idiots that broke a window and jumped in? Yes, there was. Okay. Well, only one person, I think one person died. Someone was shot by a cop. Now, yeah, anybody to break in the window, that was stupid. But most people were let in, and they were walking around very nicely respecting the place. Only a very few idiots are in Pelosi's office doing that dumb stuff. And they also found out a lot of those guys that were encouraging that stuff were FBI agents that were encouraging that.
FBI informants.
Informants and agents encouraging that and like, hey, let's charge it. And you'll see a lot of people be like, you're a Fed, get out of here. Not wanting to do that. Because most of them people love their country. They weren't going there to overthrow a government. That's ridiculous. It was a stupid little thing that got out of hand. There was anybody who tries to compare that 9/11, shame on yourself. That was an attack on our country. We lost thousands of American lives.
Exactly.
You compare that to this? Well, that just tells me what you're all about, and you're stupid.
Exactly. Those were productive, hardworking citizens who were doing their job that day.
Yeah, exactly. Lost their lives. How do you to put them in the state? It blows my mind to put them even in the same sentence category.
True heroes like Joey Amatuccio. I went to school with him. I went to high school with him. My brother Peter was good friends with him. He was, I think, the electrical union in the building. And he got out of the building, called his wife, told her, or she called him, whatever, told her that he was running back in, and she was begging him not to. He couldn't not run back in. He ran back. He goes, there's so many people stuck in there. He ran back in. He never came back out. How do you compare that kind of disaster to what happened on January 6th? I'll never understand this.
Me neither, because there is none.
How do you say it was worse?
Yeah, worse. What do you mean? I think they said one cop died from a heart attack or something, which is sad. And one lady was shot who was going in there trying to jump over windows and get inside, something stupid like that.
Yes,
Two people lost their life.
She
was a veteran. So you compare two people to thousands of people in a terrorist attack in our country. Yeah, you're a Rachel Maddow, a left-wing kook. 100%.
I agree, Jesse.
Yeah, 100%.
Get involved in between the two.
No, nobody. It's not. See, people will, and he can use that as a cover, but it's not. No one's like, you got to attack. No, just tell the truth, like you're saying. I don't know what he says. I don't watch him. Set record straight or whatever. I don't lie, tell the truth, nothing to fear. Blah blah blah. Well, tell the truth. What's up, Angela? Edwin, Damon, Cleveland. Happy Easter. Bella Rose. Happy Easter.
Bella Rose.
It's just.
Everybody, and thank you so much. When I went out before to drop my son's link, I saw that there was over 100 likes. So thank
that's great. The ratio, forget about it.
Thank you.
That blows my mind though. To compare the two is just it's like comparing a T-ball game against a Major League Sports World Series. There's no comparison at all. And most of them people, let's be honest, if you go look at the footage, not the selective footage that the feds released, go look at the other footage. Most people were walking around between the lines. And remember, the cops are opening doors for them, showing them around and helping them. That's a fact. You can't get away from that. And they weren't trying to overthrow the government. That's ridiculous. Yeah, a bunch of just wet. That just blows my mind. Anybody think that? It just shows how really. I'm not saying all leftists or Dems or whatever are dumb people, but the majority of them, I'm sorry, are stupid, uneducated, and they're not that bright. Not all of them. So if you're one of them out there, I don't think I mean everybody, but
Yeah, exactly.
you compare that, it just blows my mind. Happy Easter, Uncle Edwin. Agnostic.
Yes, happy Easter. Agnostic says, Angel, you didn't see like he was hiding under your dad's pant leg.
He was in his pocket. Well, you ever see Darby Gill and the Little People? You ever see that?
The what?
Darby Gill and the Little People.
Oh yeah, do you remember that?
I do remember Darby Gill and the Little People. And could he have snuck in a pocket or hiding in the shoe? I don't know, but yeah, it's all fantasy world.
Yeah, you know what's on? Like I think it's Sunday nights at like 2:00 in the morning. That one with the little people, Land of the. What was it? Land of the Little People, something like that. Do you remember that show?
No, Angel, I don't remember.
Oh, they're little people and they're stuck in like I do. They're called Land of the Little People, and they're stuck like they're all small and they climb down like phone cords.
Well, I wish I had a few of them because I would have them go in a candy store and steal me a Cadbury egg.
I know. I can't.
Happy Easter, Dubs. Happy Easter, Grumpy.
I can't. Oh,
no,
Dubs,
I would. I have to go grab me a Cadbury egg.
Dubs' Easter is next Sunday.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You crazy Orthodox, you. No, I'm only kidding. Much respect to the Orthodox.
Yeah,
but yeah.
As Emery, you are so right.
That's a nice hat, real deal. I get the same one.
Yes. 9/11 can only be
yeah.
Pearl Harbor, exactly.
Yeah, something like that. Like, if you're comparing it to like where lots of people lost their lives and attacked, that's one thing. But to compare it where 2 people lost their lives and half of the people were let in by the Capitol Police and was shown around and
exactly.
Yeah. They did. Now, was there a small group of the weirdos who went in through a side window? Yes, there was. And they were in Pelosi's office. And if you go look who those people are, a lot of those guys are federal agents, in my opinion, and informants. There's a guy called Baked Alaska. This guy is a confidential informant. He's like, they locked up so many people with facial recognition who were doing mad time in crazy prisons. This guy was out on parole for macing people. He got busted in Pelosi's office on the phone. And guess what? He got out on bail. They let him out of prison. Nothing. Amazing. I believe the CI. And not only that, after that, even after he got out of the Capitol thing, he was walking around the streets with like some text-to-speech thing, screaming N-word, like, dude, like you are a CI, 100%.
Are you kidding?
No, it's the truth. They would do it on Twitch, him and like these like IRL streamers. And it's like nobody who's got those kind of child looking at something like that would go do that without some real insurance of somebody saying you're not going nowhere, you're our guy. Right. It's just common sense. It blows my mind.
I'm sorry, just give me 1 second.
That's all right. Mark said Baked-A was getting away with. Yes, macing people before and after, Mark. That guy's the biggest creep, phony, weirdo you'll ever find. And he's the one who was on Pelosi's phone, right? People who just walked in the building peacefully with facial recognition and thrown in years for prison for years, right? Why is this guy who's right on the phone live streaming it get picked up, get bail right away and get out and go on the streets and doing crazy stuff again? It's so obvious.
Oh my God.
And it blows my mind.
And MRE. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Mom. Hey,
That's why I said that. I couldn't believe it came on like that.
I just wanted to come on real quick and say I've been throwing eggs all over the place for the last 24 hours. I'm tired.
Okay, before you, what beer are
Who
you
is
drinking?
that? Oh my God.
Of course, like, you know.
Okay, as long as it wasn't that other beer, you're good.
Did you see the? No, it's the same scar. But yeah, throwing eggs all over the place for the last 24 hours. So good luck, kids. Just
Mr.
having
Smith,
fun.
are you, Mr. Smith? Why are you dressed as a Easter bunny?
Well, I actually am the Easter Bunny. That's what I'm trying to expose here.
Oh, okay.
And I will say he did bring me some nice chocolates last year and Cadbury eggs. Thank you.
I did. This is actually one of our things that we do. But yeah, I actually am the Easter Bunny, and kids kind of.
I always mind you that, Mr. Cottontail.
I appreciate that. But yeah, tossing eggs all over the place for 24 hours. I'm tired. I'm freaking tired. And they're like, well, hide them. So I'm like, I ain't got time for that anymore. I'm getting old. I ain't got time for that. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, Angel, Troc threw me out his window.
Oh my God! Don't talk about that.
I'm just being honest. That's all. He threw me out the window one night. I was like, hey, you want an egg? He just threw me out the window. Sorry.
I can't.
Sorry. Okay, kick me or I'll kick myself.
No, you don't have to kick yourself off. How was Mrs. Smith? How was Mrs. Bunny Rabbit doing?
Follow-ups, 2 follow-ups this week and a third surgery coming up, but doing well.
Okay, very good.
But doing well. And I'm the asshole that has to go out and throw eggs all over the place.
Oh my God. So
No,
what are
she's
you
still good.
doing tomorrow, Mr. Smith?
Going to my mom's. Driving 100 miles to go to my mom's for dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. God bless. I will be eating at the local shelter. I will be eating with other homeless vagrants at a homeless shelter tomorrow. Very proud of it. Pizza, see you there.
Dude, you should wear this suit when you do it.
I have it on. Well, I'm wearing it right now. I have it on right now. Yeah, but mine's pink, actually.
Well, my ears are pink, but
well, mine's fully pink, okay, with stripes on it.
I can't.
You have stripes?
Yes, I do. Because of the work we did over in Fallujah back. I don't want to really get into it. I earned my and
they give you stripes for that.
Yes,
and
they did.
The gray and the pink. Okay, all right. I see how it goes. All right.
I was always been the teacher's pet. You know that.
I can't.
I brought those red apples in for months. And I deserve to be that teacher's pet. You know what? But I wish she just wouldn't have got a choke chain. The choke chain was a little too much.
Oh,
and yes, the head. They almost cut my head off. That's right. They almost beheaded me.
What is he doing? It was called Land of the Lost. You're
really?
right.
I never seen it.
Land of the Lost. It was very good. When we were little. I don't know how good it is when you're grown up now, but
it's on Tubi, you guys, if you want to watch
it's very interesting, like how they do the special effects and all that stuff.
Yeah, I would say B1 is right. I don't like the kid Fuentes. I think he's a cat boy lover, but he didn't send them people there to do that, and he wasn't inciting the crowd. He didn't even go in the building. And I'm not a fan of the kid, trust me. But no, the other kook, Alaska, and a few other morons went in there. But no, even though I don't like the kid, I'm not gonna. No, he didn't definitely. You know who wasn't doing that? It was agents that were there, set up as Trump supporters, telling people. There's one guy they got on camera where he's saying, "Let's all go in." Everybody turns on him and be like, "We're not doing that." Like, you fed. All right, he says the name Ray Epps. Yeah, look that guy up, Ray Epps. And when I think a committee questioned the FBI or the CIA about him, or one of them, I'm not sure. They like wouldn't give a straight answer if he worked for them or not.
Oh, I remember that. Yes, I remember that. Yes, he's right. I remember that. No, that's absolutely true.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, the guy. Yeah, the guy. He was telling people, "Let's storm it. Let's storm it," and trying to move the barriers. Everybody else like shut him right up and put him in his place.
I know I look like an asshole wearing this, going like, "That's right, that happened," but it's actually true. I know I'm wearing this.
No, it is.
But it is true. It's absolutely true.
Unbelievable.
The Easter Bunny said so. So.
I can't. Hi, Grumpy Italian. How are you, Grumpy Italian? A happy Easter to you too.
Angel, MRE, and Marla, always a pleasure. I just want to come on in this.
Oh, happy Easter, you and your family, Mr. Smith. God bless you.
Even Mr. Smith, you have a wonderful Easter tomorrow.
You too.
And say hello to Mrs. Smith and
I will.
And big Mrs. Smith.
Yes, ma'am. I shall do that.
And happy Easter.
Yeah. Everyone have a good night. Thank you.
Everyone, you too. You too, Mr. Smith.
Bye.
He's such a nice man, but I think he's a little crazy.
Well, if you did many years in MI6, CIA, all this stuff, it would be the same. It was a tough job, guys.
Hi, Vinny B. Happy Easter. God bless
Happy
you.
Easter, Vinny.
Hi, Vinny. Yeah. Well, didn't the CIA? Didn't they used to make people take acid for experiments?
Oh yeah, they would.
White
give it
guy
to,
did. Yeah,
Yeah,
they did
well-
it while they were in jail.
Yeah, not only in jail, they did it to regular citizens
Oh,
and
really?
followed them around. One guy was a doctor who jumped out the window. Oh, I didn't know Alaska's in federal prison at the moment. I didn't know that. That guy's a creep. But yeah, they would give it to regular people, follow them around. These people's lives were destroyed, and they would just, it was just disgusting. But yeah.
And says just watch the footage.
It's true.
What?
Hold on. Can I read that, please, Angel?
Go right ahead.
Just watched the footage released recently. They were walking through the halls with the cat. Yes, they were being escorted, and they were walking peacefully and showing respect. Now, was there a few morons in there? Of course, but to compare that, that's just insane. They just want to do that because they want to say, look, Trump tried to take over the government. That's all.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of that?
I think it's fugazi.
Of him being indicted. I mean, I think that's, listen, I think that's, so, I don't care what president it is. I think that's so disrespectful, really.
Well, it is. And here's the thing. If they were going to indict him, why not Biden and all the rest for their classified stuff all over garages and things like that? Clinton, like, come on. They are so scared because they know if he runs and they don't rob the election, 45 is going to be 45 and 47. Yeah, just like Grover Cleveland. Like Grover Cleveland's 22 and 24.
Yeah, like what about the whole Hunter Biden and the laptop and all that crap? How are you what are you doing? Like, what are they doing?
Picking and choosing their bad guys.
Yeah.
Yes, Molly. Exactly.
That's for you, Emory.
Instead of the crime, so that's a feeling, right? Because he really, listen, I don't like the kid, Nick. I think he's a total idiot, cat boy lover, weirdo. But he didn't incite the people. He might have said go over and protest, but if he did that, he would be in the can. And if not, maybe he's an asset, or maybe they're using him, or he's a Fed or something. I don't know. But
where's cat boy?
Well, this kid who claims to be this ultra Catholic who hangs out with a kid named Catboy. I didn't want to say some of the stuff because it's degenerate, and he hangs. Basically, the kid Catboy does streams in French maid dresses with rubber phalluses and stuff like that, drinking milk out of them. It's really so degenerate that I won't even say it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he claims to be this ultra right-wing Catholic. It's like, yeah, okay, kid. Like, we know what you are. It's time to come out of the closet. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Take that step, Nicky boy. Open the door. Just step out. Like, unbelievable. Sexy.
Why everybody block Sexy Jack?
Maybe because of the avatar on there. Maybe that's why. But it's just fun. Like, it's just a funny one. It's not,
Yeah, exactly. I don't. That doesn't bother me.
No, that's not going to bother you.
My granddaughter was so upset because my wife hit her dark chocolate bunny. Her sister ate both. Oh my God.
This steals the bunny.
I don't know. Is April Red Drum here? I don't know.
I don't know, but they had a pretty good channel before that I liked, where they would post all this secret society stuff. So that channel was pretty cool, but I haven't seen it around.
Oh, what happened? Jason says, yes, I bummed it, but you're not blocked anymore. I was messing with the cat and it got bumped. Oh, what cat? Okay. Hello, Dragon, 1982. Nick didn't incite that crowd. Oh, look who's here. Look at this. Hello, Elio. How are you?
Hey, Elio. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Elio. God bless you and your family.
Elio, we can't hear you. You could just join in at any time. Nick didn't incite that crowd. There were plenty of other people that were doing that. I don't even know who Nick is.
Was he the Indian guy with the red and the blue face paint? Is that the guy that they're talking about? Half naked guy?
I don't know. MRE is muted, and Elio's muted too. Elio, why are you muted? That Fed Ray Epps, he's literally on tape telling people to go
Yes,
in.
he was. Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about.
Okay, Elio was muted. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on 1 minute.
My 2 feral cats, Jason said. Oh, good. Yeah, I have a feral cat I feed too. He hasn't been around lately. He comes and goes every few months.
Elio is having problems with his Wi-Fi. He's not near 5G, he said.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my dog right now.
What's the matter?
I think somebody introduced him to methamphetamines or something.
No,
I blame it on Jesse Pinkman always.
no. Tell me, what are you doing tomorrow, and then you can go if you want.
I'll be going to I'll stop by my mother's real quick. I'll go see my nieces and spend Easter with my nieces and all of them.
Very good. Very nice.
And tomorrow I got to bring the last of my palms I have to stop by, I don't want to say the nursing home, but a certain nursing home to drop off palms. I've already, I dropped off like a lot so far, but I have to hit this one.
That's so nice of you, MRE.
Well, I do it to brag, so.
Hello, Funny.
It's really selfish.
No, you do not. You do not do that.
Oh, I know.
Hello, Sunny Money.
Happy Easter, Sonny. Happy Easter, Sonny. If
Happy Easter.
Angel, if you're on in a little bit, I'll join back. I just
Yeah, don't worry about
when
it,
I came
Emma.
home, I seen that you were on. I wanted to jump on and stuff for a second and say hi to everybody.
And I appreciate it, and thank you so much.
All right, Mala, Angel, love you guys. Happy Easter to you and your family.
Happy Easter.
All right, I'll be watching.
Okie dokes, bye. Well, that was really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that was a nice, right? It was nice tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about those two too? I didn't eat all day today, so I'm eating a salad right now, and I don't know if it's being noisy, if you could hear it or not.
No, you're good. You haven't heard me eating mine.
Oh, good. Hello, Angel. Hello, Jade Williams. It's been quite some time. I hope everything is going well for you and your channel. You too, Jade. You too. And thank you so much. What's this? Trump is a lawyer. He wasn't a politician, but he was getting a lot of stuff done. But the media, the damn media, Trump's got a lot of hearts. Oh, a lot of heart. He wasn't going to take that crap from them. I guess so. I don't know. It looks like they're trying to fix it so that he does not get in or doesn't get to run. Okay. I mean, Trump wasn't a lawyer. He was a businessman. He was getting a lot done, but the media got in the way and he wasn't going to let them tear his character down. He's got a lot of heart. Yeah, that I agree with.
Agnostic. Friday was the crucifixion. Sunday's the resurrection.
Yes.
You've earned the name.
Yeah. What is it today? I forgot. Today is what? Holy
We're supposed to keep vigil, aren't we? Oh yeah. Yeah. Holy Saturday.
Yes, I wanted to watch the Ten Commandments.
I watch that every Easter. I watch the 10 Commandments, and then I make the kids watch the 10 Commandments, and I make them watch the Passion.
See, the Passion is so gets
me.
It's
so hard. They all almost always elect to go with the 10 Commandments because the Passion is so hard. But I tell them this is what Easter's truly about, so I make them watch it. Oh, they I don't know if what it does to them, but they do act a little bit better for the next couple of days. So,
but is the 10 Commandments playing on anything?
We're gonna watch it on Prime. Do you remember back in the day when it used to come on a news station?
No, it always came on something. It always came on ABC.
Yeah, it always is. It coming on there tomorrow? Maybe
I don't know. It was always like the week before Easter or on Easter. Does anybody know if it's on?
Well, I know we're going to watch it. We just if it's not on regular TV, it's on Prime.
Yes, today. See, we were right. Today is Holy Saturday, right? Hello, Victoria Young. How are you? Anybody know if it's on? Because I really want to watch it.
Yeah, it'll be on. You want the station?
Yeah, what station is it on?
Hold on, let me see. I'll be here.
Right now, the old Batman is on.
I got my kids watching that. We watched the old ones. They couldn't at first. They made fun of me, but now they like it and they're watching it when I'm not around.
Yes, the old Batman show is on.
Hold on, I'm still looking.
I love that movie, Carol. What is that on? Jesus of Nazareth. What is that on?
It's on ABC, and it starts at 7 p.m.
When? Tomorrow?
4 days before Passover and 8 days after. Okay, what's today? Hold on, today's the 8th. Okay.
What day is it on?
It is on ABC. Will air ABC Saturday. Oh, that. Hold on.
Donna, ready? Hold
April
on.
1st. Yeah, it says 4 days before Passover begins and 8 days before Easter at
Oh,
7
it's not
p.m.
on. It's not on right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not on. Is it on tomorrow night?
Hold on, let me check.
Oh, you can watch it tomorrow, Sunday, on the Ted Turner movie. Oh, all right, good. All right, very good. I'm gonna record that.
Thank you. You got it before I did. Thank you, Edwin.
Yeah, I want to record that. Hi, D'Agasta. What's up, Marla? What's going on? Hope you all have a blessed Easter. You too.
Hey, D'Agasta, what's going on?
Marla, I have a quiz for you. In the Passion, who nailed his hands?
In the Passion, his Roman guards. Hold on, let me see. Oh, what, he wants an actual name?
He's quizzing you.
Well, okay, so his guards, the Roman guards that had charge of him, right, Angel?
I'm just nervous that agnostic. Oh my God.
Who? Mel Gibson. Huh?
I knew he was gonna do.
I'm sitting here trying to. He's got my mind racking. He tells me Mel Gibson. I don't get it. I'm sorry, Angel. I don't get it.
You don't have to. What do you mean? No, it's true. What's true?
Is that an actual biblical question? Because I'm lost.
No.
Okay.
The channel POS? What?
I saw that, but I don't know what channel that is.
Has anyone ever seen The Last Temptation of Christ by Martin Scorsese?
Have you?
No. I don't remember. Who's in that?
Give me a second. Last Temptation of Christ. I'm a looking. It's a 1988 picture. David Bowie is in it as Pilate?
I don't know. It's got to be like.
Oh, this is weird.
Hi, Tom Stiggs. How are you? Happy Easter. Are you near a window, an open window?
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. Is it hot in your house that you're opening up your windows?
It's not hot to me, but for some people, they're apparently dying hot.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's actually cold to me.
I have shorts on, so I had my windows open all day. I was cleaning, and then And then suddenly it got cold.
Yes, it's 40 degrees outside. I don't know why some people think that that's springtime weather, but it's not.
But it was really warm this afternoon, wasn't it? Not that it was really warm, but it was nice out today.
It was nice out.
But it was cold. Mr. Smith wants to know, Marla, was that a low-flying plane or a police chase?
It's hard to tell around here.
Are you like in a community?
Yes, they speed up and down my street. They're not supposed to, but they speed like they're on I-81.
Are you kidding? Really?
Yes. Yes. And they're not supposed to, and security is out, but do you think they do anything? No.
So, Marla.
Yes.
Are you you're doing all the cooking? Are you even done yet?
No, we eat later in the day. Don't ask me why. Everybody just wants to eat later in the day.
Right.
So maybe around 4:35 we'll probably eat.
Oh, okay. That's what time we usually eat too. But I mean, you have everything prepared already, or you still have to do it?
Well, the ham, but the ham doesn't take long because it's one of those. It's one. I wish I knew how to do it the right way. Like I wish they would teach you that. They don't teach. Like my grandmother.
What kind of ham is it? It's the spiral ham.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do is you take like pineapples, even canned pineapples, right? This is how I make my ham. It's a fresh ham or a spiral ham. I take the can of pineapples, right?
Yeah.
Usually the rings. I put it in between the those slices. I put it each piece of pineapple in between each slice, and then
the cloves.
What?
Do you use cloves to put them in there?
Yeah, see, I don't use cloves. My mom used to use cloves, but I don't use them. I just stick the pineapple in between each of those slices and put slices of pineapple on top of it as well. And then what else is really good that I use is either ginger ale or 7-Up or Mountain Dew, one of them, because and I pour that on there too, and I baste it with that because that gets rid of a lot of the salt. So you have it's really good. I do that every year. Everybody loves my ham.
You put pop on it?
What?
You just pour it over. You pour the pop over it?
Oh yeah, but it's got to be like 7-Up or ginger ale or some people do champagne. I don't do champagne. I like Mountain Dew also. So, one of those. I never use Pepsi or Coke or anything like that. I only use either 7-Up, ginger ale, or Mountain Dew. And you pour it all over, and that's how you baste it. And then at the very end, when your ham is done, because then you got to cover it. You cover it with the aluminum foil, right? And then at the very end, you take the aluminum foil off, and then you put that glaze on. I never put the glaze on. I don't have to. Like, I've never used that glaze packet. Did yours come with a glaze packet?
Yeah, it came with a packet. So you're saying use pop instead and put the pineapples over it and then let it cook and then towards the end take it off.
Yes. And then the pineapples also, they're at the bottom too. So you're basting it with that, with the pineapples and the say 7-Up. It's really good. And then you could put the glaze on if you want. I've never put it on. And then when I tell you everybody eats the ham, everybody eats the ham. Oh, see, Carol says she uses ginger ale. Yeah,
Oh,
either
okay.
ginger ale or yeah, ginger ale or like Mountain Dew, or
You
I
mean a
like
can,
ginger.
right? You just pour a can over it.
Yes,
Right? Okay.
yes, like a whole can, or
Okay.
or even if you're using the bottle, just make enough so that like there's a little like a little enough so that you could baste your ham. When you want to baste it, you just take it and you just keep basting it.
I want to try that. That sounds crazy enough to work.
I'm telling you, it's really good. Even Carol says she uses ginger ale. I like ginger ale. That's the one that I like the most, is the ginger ale. But if they don't have ginger ale, you get 7-Up. But that's really good. And pineapples, you got to get like 2 cans of pineapples. How big is your ham?
I got the biggest one I could find because I have to feed everybody, but I'm not
Yeah.
really crazy about ham. And plus, they eat it for lunch when they come home from school afterwards. So
Yeah.
I get a big one. So I don't
Oh,
have to make lunch.
yeah.
I'm kind of lazy like that. So I don't have to make lunch.
Yeah. So get the ginger ale. Maybe get I don't know if you got a big one. I don't know.
And I did mashed potatoes and greens and the rolls. That's what you're supposed to have, right? Or is there something else I didn't?
What did you have? What are you having?
Mashed potatoes, greens, and rolls. And we were going to do potato salad, but it just kind of seemed not relevant since we're going to do
Yeah, no,
mashed potatoes.
that's good. I mean, that's good.
I'm good at Thanksgiving. I'm good at New Year's. I'm good at Christmas. I can't do Easter dinner is just like one of those, like, what do you fix? So,
Oh, yeah. Like I could tell you what we always have. We have the ham. My mother likes lamb. I won't eat it. So lamb and ham, and we have the whole macaroni thing, whatever. I don't know who's making that tomorrow, but uh my mom, we're gonna have that. And like all the meat that goes with it, like meatballs and sausages. But on the other end, what we have after that is ham and lamb. And then my brothers bring things, they bring stuff too. So what about, oh, you don't like macaroni and cheese, right?
no.
Yeah, me neither.
They do baked macaroni and cheese, but see, I don't even like. I mean, I know how to make it. I just don't like it.
Marla, you can even make ham salad. I know, I love ham and mayonnaise. Oh my God, I love it. Ham sandwiches with mayonnaise on it. Reckless Rick says, I honestly don't even know what we're doing tomorrow. I have even heard it. You haven't heard any plans? See, I feel sorry for people that don't have families. Chris Trock, stay away from that Carlos. What? Oh, come on.
I didn't know you could eat pasta during Easter.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Yeah. Timmy Irish says, I'm going to my Italian relatives for any holiday because there is a traditional holiday food and always Italian food. They love when I drink milk. What? You can't drink milk with sauce. Ooh, won't you get sick?
I make Gino drink milk with his food.
Sauce? You make him drink milk with sauce?
Well, he has to drink milk with a meal. He can't.
Oh, really? He drinks milk? That's good.
Well, he fights me on it, but I thought everybody was supposed to drink milk with a meal, like kids.
I don't know.
All
I
right,
don't
y'all
know.
totally confused me. I don't know what to make for Easter. What I got is what y'all are gonna have.
Yeah, I like souvlaki. Yeah, I like gyros more. I like gyros better than that and then souvlaki. Yes, Angel. Yes, a gravy dish of veal, beef, pork. Yeah, pepperoni. Yeah. No, Angel, I haven't heard anything yet. Maybe my sister's house. Oh, all right, good. At least you won't be alone. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Families here in Mexico, they celebrate from Friday to Monday. No sleep. Oh, wow. Really?
Wow.
That's something.
Well, this is a big holiday for Catholics, right? This is a big
Yes.
holiday. I celebrate all the holidays, but
Yes. Going jogging after drinking milk is a bad choice. I don't think Gino's going to be going jogging, Mr. Schmidt.
well, he ain't gonna be sitting still. So
Whole neighborhood has banda 2 days straight so far. Wow, that's something. They say milk is not good for you after a baby. Really?
crap.
Heard that? You heard that?
No, I feel bad now. I've been making.
Yeah. Yeah, Marla, not with sauce. Milk, not good.
What does what you eat have to do with what he's not allowed to drink nothing until he eats anyway because you're not supposed to mix the two. So I don't. Oh, y'all got my brain a racking. I'm a worry wart, and y'all are making me worry all the more.
Don't worry about it. Angel and Marla, happy Easter. And happy Easter to everybody. We are on 2.5 hours. Are you ready, Miss Marla?
Whenever you are.
I am ready.
All right.
I cleaned all day and I am exhausted. My best friend is from Greece and he makes the best gyros. Oh, I love gyros.
Yes, me too.
Louis and I first got married. Oh my God. He loved gyros. So we used to have it like once a week.
That's something I'd like to learn to make, but it seems too difficult. But
Yeah,
those are awesome.
That would be hard.
I'll keep it simple and stick to my Facebook recipes.
Oh yeah, right? Wait, oh, agnostic Angel, I just adopted a half hot dog, a dachshund, half pit bull. What? She is beautiful. Oh, I want to see pictures of that agnostic. That I want to see. Half dachshund and half pit bull. What the heck does it look like? You hear Batman? Listen.
I can hear it if that car would shut up.
When we were young, you wouldn't know that, Marla. Thank you so much. Great show tonight, Angel and Marla. Have a good night and great Easter. Buene notte, buene Pasqua. Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you so much. Happy Easter to everyone. Be safe and don't drink and drive.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Drive. And Marla, thank you and happy Easter to you too. And thank you so much.
No worries. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everyone. Good night. And